This has bad idea written all over it. Hey everybody, I'm Autistic Game Guy, and welcome back to Mega Man 2, and this is really awful. Also, for a second, when the game loads up a stage, you see a little bit of a glitchy type of palette thing. This happens in every stage for a split second. It's just the game trying to load everything before the stage actually starts. It's normal, don't worry about it. Now, Crash Man's stage is somewhat unique. He's the Elecman of this game, where his stage is mostly vertical. I didn't really have too much to complain about with Elecman, but this stage is a bit more of a problem. You see, with Elecman, you could theoretically get through his stage just the Mega Buster. Also, Item 1 makes this part a joke because I'm not using it constantly. I don't want to use it because I didn't want to do the entire round of that over again. But Elecman, you can beat that with a Mega Buster. Sure, it might be difficult, you have to backtrack, and the boss is really friggin' difficult because they don't expect you to start with him. But theoretically, it is possible to beat him with a Mega Buster only. This stage, well, it's possible to beat Elecman's stage using the Mega Buster and not taking damage. Well, you see, there's a glitch in this game where if you pause the game, the momentum resets. Where, if Mega Man's falling and you pause the game, the falling momentum just kind of stops. So when you unpause, he'll start from his original falling start. You know, it's kind of, commentary's hard. Basically, he kind of stops for a little bit, the momentum starts building up again from scratch. If you keep pause buffering, you can make a Mega Man sort of glide. It's kind of weird. Also, pointless room. There's no point of this. You can't really move on without coming up the ladder. It's just climb up the ladder. There's no point to this area. Don't know why it's here. But, it's really only used in order to get that stage damageless. Because you can't do it with just the Mega Buster otherwise. Because of this part, right here, meets the main thing about Crash Man stage. The massive climb with the birds. Now, I tried doing it with the Metal Blade and it seemed to work a little bit. You can get it to somewhat work effectively. But because of the fact you only fire in 8 directions and not anywhere you want to, that was really a no-win situation. Neither was that. I can only fire in 8 different directions. I can't fire anywhere I want, and as a result, I can't block from the bird attacks. I might get lucky and the egg might fall off the side there and not get triggered. But other times, it could get crashed inside the wall, which immediately breaks it, and, well, that's a problem. And if you don't have item 1 or 2, you're not getting out of there without having to do the entire thing all over again from the start. Possibly wasting the energy sink you just got just to climb right back up there. Because this stage is not very well designed. If you can't beat the stage, Mega Buster only, without taking damage, without using glitches to your advantage, then there's something wrong with your stage. Just saying. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to use these guys to grind up for more health and possibly some lives. And, it's possible, I've done it, but these guys take way too many hits in difficult mode. Also known as normal mode, with the actual original mode. I'm calling normal mode easy mode because that's what the whole point was. Because they think all Americans are friggin' wusses. I guess we kinda are nowadays, but... yeah, run. It's not working, just run. This is not working. Not working at all. Just get out. Anyway, well, Crash Man's a bit of a strange type, because, well, first off, that was on purpose. I didn't really fully understand it until I watched the footage back first time around. But something I kind of forgot when I was recording this was Crash Man has a weird pattern that's actually influenced by player input. Anytime you jump, he jumps. So if you do a short hop, he'll jump over you. So as long as you just keep jumping, he'll keep jumping, and that's that. The only real problem is the explosions that can hit you multiple times, and quite a big radius. And kind of similar to Bomb Man's weapon, the Hyper Bomb. Well, screen flickering will occur, so you can't exactly tell where the hitbox is and when it's exactly going to stop. So, yeah, grab that energy tank if you want to live. I don't recommend taking this guy on first, mainly because you'll get your butt kicked hard. Or maybe drilled. Can someone please explain to me why Crash Man has drills for hands? I mean, is that why the bombs get stuck on walls in the ground? Because that's the only thing I can think of. Because I can't think of anything else that would actually work. But anyway, after defeating Crash Man, you of course get the Crash Bomber. You get the fire bombs that get stuck to walls, and eventually they blow up the same way his do. His do. Yeah, that sounds right. No, it doesn't. Anyway, let's go ahead and make it a little bit easier on ourselves and take on Bubble Man. Bubble Man stage is probably one of the more competently made stages. Of course, it has its problems, but it's one of the better ones. And honestly, if you take damage here from a somewhat BS fall later on, it's more attributed to bad luck than anything. But you shouldn't have to rely on luck for that sort of thing, because the enemy placement in this stage is a bit strange. You see, while Crash Man had the issue with going up, Bubble Man has the issue of going down. This downward segment we're coming up to has a bit of a problem. Let's see if you can guess what it is. Yeah! That's the only part of Bubble Man stage I actually despise, because you can't see those enemies coming. They don't spawn until you are fully on the screen. The screen stops scrolling, you know, Zelda 1 style. And if you're playing on anything, if you're playing on normal mode, they can take it out pretty easily. Just a couple of shots, but difficult mode, you gotta be careful. Don't underestimate them. And you have to deal with it twice. And they are so short once their shell flies off that the Mega Buster flies right over them. These shrimp, though they're annoying, aren't horrible. They kind of swim towards you and kind of swim up every once in a while to make sure to try to get you. And the spawner is just kind of a mess. You have to hit that little orb at the top of it, and sometimes with the enemies that pop out of it, and because the target is so small, you're probably going to get a lot trying to do this. I could be using stuff like the Metal Blade, but I promised myself I'm only going to use it if I want to try to, you know... I'm not trying to make this game super easy by using a super OP weapon. That's not going to happen. Anyway, Metallic Metroids, as I have to call them, because they're pretty much just Metroids, but as robots. I kind of like that. I think the whole origin of them is they're technically supposed to be that one, those bubble robots from the first Mega Man game, the Wily Castle. It's kind of portable now, I guess. But they look so much like Metroids, they might as well be Metroids. Also, I got kind of unfortunate with the fact that one of them decided to follow me. That one does not happen. Luckily, if I do manage to get into the spikes, unlike Mega Man 1, I will not die with my invincibility frames intact. You can actually stand on spikes when you have invincibility frames in this game, which actually is an improvement over the first game, which I'll admit. It's one of the few things about Mega Man 2 I actually like. But every game after Mega Man 2 fixes this bug, so really, anything could be better. What was that? What was my voice just then? This part here is probably my favorite part of Bubble Man stage. Because these crabs here, well, because they're crabs. I thought they were lobsters, but they're crabs. One goes in front of you, one goes behind you. If one's behind you, go ahead and make a jump. If it's in front of you, fire in front of you so you hit it. Destroy it, so it doesn't get in your way and knock you to a pit. Pretty easy, but still kind of cool. Only some of the enemies appear. Kind of sad. And with Bubbleman himself, honestly, he's somewhat easy. Similar to Fireman, you can kind of just tank everything, whether it be his bubble limb that bounces around the stage, which is actually somewhat difficult to dodge in many different circumstances, or his, I guess, his water jets that kind of act like your Mega Buster. Either way, you can pretty much just kind of tank him because he's just like Fireman. He takes the same amount of damage that he does. 2 damage from the Mega Buster. So really, you don't have much trouble with him. No, you only do 1 damage? Well, the invisibility, it's 1 damage. Wow. Well, I guess the Mega Buster just really does him in pretty quickly then. Might as well be 2. I guess I'll think it's normal mode. But either way, Bubbleman's incredibly easy. I recommend Bubbleman's actually one you can take on first. Because, this is pretty easy. For the most part. There's that stuff with the shelled enemies at the beginning, but other than that, it's fine. Anyway, we get the bubble lead. We get to drop bubble lead. It's weird. I'll explain later. See you next time.